news, my wonderful people. There is a saying that it is too late to cry when the head has already been cut off. Abi, yes, why cry over a spilt milk? You know that there is no need for medicine after death because it won't work now, or the medicine won't be able to bring back the dead person to life. So that is why Nigerians have stood their grounds this time around. We have said no to vote buying. We have said no to rigging of elections. Nigerians are wiser now because we don't too see shege. We don't suffer tire for this country. And this time around, I believe that Nigerians would make a better choices than the one we did in 2015 and in 2019 that has plunged us into this deep mess we are seeing today. On today's news report, Tinubu has stated that some challenges and hardship suffered by Nigerians under Buhari could have been minimized with policies better formed and expressed. This is coming from Bola Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the APC. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Bola Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, has described the 8-year administration of President Muhammad Buhari as a success story for Nigerians when compared to the 16-year rule of the People's Democratic Party. He, however, admitted that Nigerians are facing hardship and challenges, some of which could have been managed better by articulated policies. Tinubu disclosed this in his address ahead of the 2023 presidential election. According to him, the dwindling oil prices did not discourage the APC-led government from setting targets for lofty developmental projects and achieving more than the 16 years of PDP's misrule. He said, "I have been overwhelmed by the crowds that have trooped out to receive us in all the states we visited. On Tuesday, we had the grand finale of our rally in Lagos State. It is obvious to me from my interception with our people across the country that despite our challenges, the APC enjoys tremendous goodwill among the vast majority of our people. In all states we visited, they are visible landmarks of huge impact the President Muhammad Buhari administration has made in terms of infrastructural development in form of rural and urban roads and expressways, modern railway tracks, as well as improved airport facilities, amongst others. Millions of our poor people have benefited from the various social intervention programs of the Buhari administration. The amounts disbursed to these categories of our people are unprecedented in terms of the shared transfer of resources to the less privileged sections of the population, not only in our country, but in Africa. So it is remarkable that those who were in power for 16 years, who had earned far higher revenues from petroleum than we did, and yet were unable to effectively tackle neither infrastructure nor poverty, they now have the guts, the audacity to attack the APC administration. Our campaign tours demonstrated clearly to us that you, our people, are not deceived. Of course, we are well aware of the hardship suffered by our people and the challenges confronting our nation. Some of those could have been avoided by a better articulated policies. The truth is that there can be no perfect government in any human community, guys. Some of the problems are also the COVID-19 pandemic that disrupted economies worldwide, and also the ongoing Russia and Ukraine war that has disrupted global food and fuel supply chains. It is clear to me that there is a lot that the Buhari's administration has done that are laudable in areas of infrastructure, agriculture, and poverty alleviation. We must build up these achievements, my country people. This is coming from Bola Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the APC, who have stated that Nigerians are wiser now and have decided to stand their grounds. So as well, they shouldn't go back to voting PDP, who have ruled for 16 years and yet did nothing. Even if they earned a far higher revenue from petroleum and other natural resources we had in our country, but then they were unable to effectively tackle neither the infrastructure nor the poverty level we are facing right now. That he has commended the President Muhammad Buhari-led administration. In fact, Buhari has really tried a lot for Nigerians. And meanwhile, during his campaigns, when he visited other states in the country, he noticed that Buhari had really tried based on the railway, the airport facilities, the expressways and all, my country people. Now for Bola Tinubu mouth, we dey hear this one o. But for us Nigerians, all we know is that for the 8 years of President Muhammad Buhari's rule, we have suffered. The people have suffered. In fact, we haven't seen this kind of suffering for a very long time. Aside the normal civil war we experienced, in our country. But aside that, we have not seen this kind of suffering for a very long time. Where you see that the prices of goods have gone high, the insecurity level has skyrocketed into another level entirely. That, in fact, to find a solution to the insecurity problems in Nigeria, it will only take the grace of God, not to talk of the naira scarcity that is plunging Nigerians into massive pains on a daily basis. People are crying. People are suffering under this Buhari's administration. My country people. Na Bola Tinubu come talk say Buhari don try. And he won't continue from where he stop. Hey, my country people. Una know say wahala fit dey o. Wahala fit dey. Because for this Buhari administration, we never even talk go the corruption aspect. Yes, the corruption aspect wey we dey see for this Buhari administration. All the old failures wey Buhari don, put us through. He had promised us heaven and earth in 2015, but yet had failed to keep to his promise. So, indeed, Buhari's administration is a failure administration. So, I don't see the need why Bola Tinubu should be hyping President Muhammad Buhari. Well, it is a normal thing that the APC incoming presidential candidate would hype the existing one. So make no come be like say in they talk against President Muhammad Buhari in front of the nation. But we Nigerians know how we have suffered. So guys, what are your thoughts concerning Bola Tinubu's statement? Do you really think that yes, some challenges and hardship which have been suffered by Nigerians according to him under President Muhammad Buhari could have been minimized with a better formed, policies which would have been expressed? So guys, kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section down below. Thank you. Bye for now.